My name's Margot, and I thought I would talk about the things that are happening to me in my life, because I feel that they're actually things that a lot of people are going through, a lot of women are going through, a lot of menopausal women are going through. And I've had some major changes in my life, starting from 6 years ago when I left a long-term marriage. And I think that coincided, and you never know when it starts with perimenopause, really. I think it probably started with the start of perimenopause, and I had a couple of breakdowns and stuff like that, but I won't talk about that today. I just want to talk about this morning, and so I've been really having trouble with, getting out of bed sometimes, and also with a really, really dry mouth as well. And so and I've been seeing a good doctor, and I've been seeing a good naturopath. And one of the things actually that my naturopath said, Sonia McNaughton, is that in order to create your own estrogen to a certain extent, and there's many ways of doing that, but all the little bits help, is to actually have explosive action, as she says it, in the morning. So this morning, even though I was feeling really tired, and the first 100 metres, I actually felt like I was going to fall asleep on my feet. But then I got into walking, and by the time I came back, and it was only probably a 15-minute walk, just with a slight hill and down again, and I was ready for the day. And it made a huge difference, just that 10-minute walk, and it also just gives me time to think, and to practice some things like acceptance of where I'm at, and noticing of where I'm at physically. So I've come home and I've actually felt a lot better. So every little bit helps with perimenopause. And as I read somewhere not that long ago, you live what you can. I think it might have been in the newsletter by Maria Popova, the Marginalian. You live what you can every day, and I think especially with perimenopause, when there's so many changes, I think it's really important just to live what you can on any given day. I think also a lot of us, if we've lived most of our lives working, looking after kids, maybe being in a relationship, that a lot of things that are happening in our lives have become quite routine, and perimenopause can take you out of that routine. And also coming into this time in your life, it's natural to start thinking about, what I want to be living for the next 30 years. So, so these are all things that need time and need our time of consideration and sitting with and walking with. And in the meantime, taking time out for yourself and learning to support yourself, learning to ask for support, learning to speak up and ask for support. All those things we need to learn in perimenopause in order to help ourselves and to give ourselves space to actually go through it, depending on, what your symptoms are. But I know that my symptoms have been particularly bad, and I know other friends of mine whose symptoms have been particularly bad, and it really affects how you can live your life and how you can operate in your family and in the community. And I think it's really good that over the last 1 or 2 years or so, I've just seen a real upsurge in people talking about it. So it's really good. So thanks for listening today, and thanks for receiving my voice, which hopefully will make my dry mouth better. That's what I'm hoping.